Let's create our first agent. We access the project in the Globant Enterprise AI backoffice, and in the menu we choose the lab. This opens a new window in the browser to create and manage the agents associated with the selected project in the backoffice. We then see the Agents panel. From here we can create an agent manually or in an assisted way. Manual creation offers complete control over every detail of its configuration. We can define specific tasks, select the appropriate tools, and adjust the behavior of the agent, adapting it to the current needs. On the other hand, the creation of an agent in assisted mode offers a more agile and intuitive approach, as it is a process guided by an integrated artificial intelligence assistant. Our task is to describe what we want our agent to do, and the assistant will help us configure everything we need to simplify the process and ensure an efficient operation. Okay, in this first example, we choose Assisted Creation. Our assistant is called Iris and requests information about the purpose of the agent to be created. We can indicate its name, the main role or function it must perform, and explain the general objective we want it to achieve. Suppose we want to create a research and teaching assistance agent. Its role is to analyze market trends in terms of supply, structure, and dynamics of online courses and training. The objective is to provide our training team with suggestions and data-driven information in order to decide on the best offers, dynamics, and strategies for online course offerings. Its name will be Training Research Agent. Once the description is entered, we press Enter, and the process of creating and configuring the agent begins. We must now review the defined details. Let's look at the Configuration tab. It focuses on defining the agent's identity and behavior. First, we verify that the name, role, and purpose correctly reflect the instructions given to Iris. We can modify them if necessary. In the instructions, we add that the response should be clear, professional, and easy to read. We can do it manually, or we can give the instruction again to the assistant. It also provides examples of how to interact with the agent, and we suggest reviewing them to make sure they match the desired behavior. The same goes for prior knowledge and guidelines. Iris completes these sections with relevant information. Optionally, we can also generate an avatar image based on the agent's name and description. We ask it to generate the image, and we select it. Okay, let's take a look at the AI and Tools tab. Although the initial configuration is managed, it is always advisable to review what has been generated. We can see the selected artificial intelligence model, the reasoning strategy, and the enabled tools. Let's move on to the JSON tab. All configuration changes are automatically reflected here, providing a structured view of your agent's configuration. We see then that although Iris is in charge of the initial configuration, we maintain full control over it. If adjustments need to be made, we can do this in two ways: by directly modifying the configuration in each tab, or by consulting Iris through the chat on the left. We can describe the changes we want to make or ask specific questions. Iris can guide us through all the options and make the necessary adjustments to the agent configuration. Once the configuration has been validated, we are ready to test the agent's behavior. So we select Run Test. A chat window is displayed where we can interact directly with the agent, test its capabilities, evaluate the responses, and make sure it is working properly. First of all, let's ask, what is a good structure for an online programming course for high school students? And what are the best platforms for teaching it? Once we have verified that the agent is working properly, we can publish it. So we press the Publish button. Publishing an agent allows it to appear on the agent's dashboard, making it visible and accessible. We can edit it and also delete it. It is important to note that if the agent uses any tool, it must be published first. Tool drafts can be used during configuration and testing, but they must be published before including them in a published agent. We will elaborate on this later. Okay, from here we can create a new agent, and this time we choose to do it manually. We must complete all the configuration information and tools used by the agent. And while we can do it manually, we also have Iris's help. We indicate the description of a new assistant, this time to collaborate with our marketing team. We arrive at the same scenario we saw earlier. Regardless of how the agent has been created, once it is published, we can also access and test it from the playground. So we go back to the project in the back office and to the playground option. We select the agent. We see an appropriate response that complies with the instructions provided. Now then, each execution instance of an agent is registered in the Global Enterprise AI backoffice in the corresponding project. From the menu, we access to the Jobs option under the Lab category, and we see the record of the interactions that we have just performed with the Training Research Assistant agent. We see the subject, associated cost, duration, start and end date and time, and the status. If we select one of these entries, we see its general information and the steps performed during its execution. We can also access the corresponding debug.